Is Marvel Rivals actually rigged? We're going to look at two viewpoints on this and let me know what you guys think. I'm going to show you two clips and then we're going to come back and talk about it.
Years ago, Siegel speaks the truth about plat players. Holy f, this is an actual historical document. For those that are interested in the Marvel Rivals conspiracy that is happening about the matchmaking system, time is a flat circle. We have done this before. I've done it 3 times with Overwatch 1, Overwatch 2, and now Marvel Rivals. Activision Blizzard has a patent for a certain matchmaker that behaves interestingly, that people began to believe that 50-50 was real and forced losses and wins were a thing. This is 8 years old. What does it say?
Upstate Mind on $2 says, I'm stuck in high gold, low plat my main. I made a new account which plays 2600. I think I'm worthy of being higher, but no one listens to my positive reinforcement and constructive criticism. What do I do? The answer to every single donation like this is always the same. 2 words. Get good. Let's be real, your team is not the problem for you being low rank, barring very weird ass situations. If you're unlucky and you're actually good, you will climb. This is how it works. I'm sorry to be a but it's actually true.
We have played these games before! We have played these games before!
You're seeing it live right now, right? This shit is troll. I'm trying to tell you. Okay? Look at what we did, okay? We went 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we got a draw. Okay, we lost one. 1-1, lost one. Then 3 more. Right there, the game blew the whistle. Beep! Right? Threw the fucking flag. Alright? Unnecessary something on the fucking offense. And they brought us back. They flipped the script. Now we're on the other side, bro. Right?
Yes.
Boom. 40-11 we lose. This one was bad. This one wasn't bad. We should have won that one. Then 0-3, horrible. Finally, we get one back. Right? Got to drop LeBron James, like in Cleveland type shit to come back. Then we lose 2. Now we won 3. Dwayne Wade on the Heat. You hear me? 38-4. See, bro? Dude. Lose 4, and they're like, whoa. We're sorry. We know you're tilted. Think psychologically. They wired it all up. They know the grandmaster players are playing this fucking game a lot, and we're on the ranked mode. They fucking know it, man. They know they got us. So how are they going to keep us here, right? How are they going to do it? They're going to fucking rail us for 4 straight, and we're going to just fucking cry and bitch the whole time until they give us good teammates. Then we get the quick fucking 3-0, and they give us a guy like Nip J, who goes 43-3 with 22k damage. Do you understand? It's simple. This is what's going on, bro. It's unbelievable.
So is Marvel Rivals ranked rigged? You have the two competing thought points, right? Is it, yeah, my team is just so bad. They do this to me on purpose when I'm winning. They want to see me lose. So they give me the teammates that have feet for hands and they can't hit a shot to save their life. Or I'm a group main and they're putting Wolverine on the enemy team. Or I'm a diver and they're putting Namor mains with Lunas on the enemy team. Like, what is it? But then you have the other side that's saying, hey, bro, get good. Honestly, there's always more that you can learn. So what is it? Here's my thing. For a long time, I truly believed, hey, it's rigged. It's 100% rigged. But then there was somebody in my chat, right? I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/Dinosaurs W. Let's go. I stream on Twitch, right? And there was somebody in my chat that said, hey, I made it to Grandmaster in under 50 games. And I was like, wow, you're so lucky. I can't believe they gave you the good teammates. I'm so unlucky. I'm great. I'm perfect. I can't get out of platinum, right? Bronze, silver, and gold was a cakewalk, but I couldn't get out of platinum. It took me a couple of weeks to get out of there. And I'm like, yo, you're so lucky. And she was saying, nah, you think it's luck? You think I got here because of luck solo queuing? How's that even possible? I was like, psh, I don't know. Do it again, maybe. Maybe if you do it again, and then I'll know for a fact. So she ends up doing it again on a separate account and getting Grandmaster with a completely different role now. They did support first, then they even did DPS and still got to Grandmaster. So now I'm over here thinking, well, how the hell did you get lucky twice? Yeah, you would think I would put two and two together, right? I'm like, this motherfucker got lucky twice. And then you go and look on YouTube, and there's a bunch of videos about ranked is rigged. So it's trying to solidify that thought in your head, like, yo, it's not you. You're perfect. You're doing great. There's no way it could be you. It's always your bad teammates. And so I started looking at some of those videos, and when I would look at the YouTuber that was creating said footage, I would go and check out their footage, their gameplay, because the great thing is they're showing their gameplay, right? I could see their name. So you could go in, type in their name, look at what the hell they were doing. There was one guy in particular who was playing Doctor Strange, one of my favorites, somebody that I've picked up along the way. And he was saying that his team was terrible. When I looked at his gameplay, he was not the greatest, right? So he too is complaining that his teammates suck, not knowing he's the sucky teammate. So it's all starting to hit me now, and I'm watching videos now of people saying, well, I made it to Grandmaster or Celestial solo queue. I'm like, oh, damn, the luck is just going around. Or is it? Or is it? Are we all so hard-headed to think that we're really that good? Are we that perfect? Do you make every right decision in the game? Here's a list of things that can ultimately cost you a game. A list of many, and I'm sure there's more. If you have any, please name it in the comment section below, right? But bad positioning, bad ults, bad team composition, not countering swapping, boosted teammates, poor map awareness, unaware of alt sounds, like when you don't know if it's your hella versus the enemy hella. Insane. Pushing and pulling when to and when not to, right? Overextending, staggering. If you're greeting a kill, bad aim, bad comms, no comms, you're feeding the enemy, no peeling, no flanking, inexperience, unlucky, not using natural cover, rocket mains, breaking line of sight from your healers, not knowing your role properly, not tracking ults, not pushing the point, one tricking, double stacking support ults, not being aggressive enough, being too aggressive at the wrong moment, surrendering, attack pennies, I hate them all, missing a freeze, missing a sleep, bad cooldown management, tilt queuing, bad picks, cloak mains, as in you're on cloak instead of dagger 99% of the time, I hate you. Lord Widows, no tanks and 4 DPS on your team, one bad round and throwing the rest of it, right? Shit talking your teammates, because that always works. Not taking out the flyers, so when you have the Iron Man and the Storms, yeah, no, just let them live out there for free. That's perfect. You're the best. I appreciate you. Bad timing and bad teammates. So is it really that you do everything perfect and you don't make any sort of mistakes ever, right? You use every cooldown, everything perfectly. It took me about 2 weeks to get out of Platinum. It's probably where I stayed stuck the longest. And the reason why is because I had the mentality that I was perfect. I was doing everything 10 out of 10, would recommend. I am the man, right? We are all Himothy in this freaking game. And then when I went back, I started VOD reviewing, looking at my own streams, looking at my own clips within the game, and realizing, damn, well, I could have done that better. Could have done this better, that better, the next. Cooldowns, this ult wasn't great. I could have used my bubble better in this position for my teammates. Using my kit better fully on Cloak and Dagger, right? And then I started learning other characters. I started learning how to play Doctor Strange. And as you're learning, you get better with time, right? You start getting better with time. And I started moving up through Platinum. I'm like, nice, this is working out. I appreciate this. Because, you know, a lot of people don't play tank. So I took it upon myself to try to learn a really good tank that's in the game. And it started working. But then again, you get stagnant. It's like, what the hell's going on? I can't move. And you keep looking up more information and trying to figure out, well, if other people can do it, why can't I, right? What is it? And by the way, I have no experience in hero shooters whatsoever. My main game for years now has been Dead by Daylight that I've streamed. But I wanted to play this game. A friend of mine made me play it, and it's been fun, and I've been enjoying myself. Season 1, I only got to Diamond 3, right? My first time ever playing, and that was such an accomplishment, and it was huge. But this season, I recently made it to Grandmaster solo queue. No Overwatch, no hero shooter ever. So how was I able to do it, whereas other people can and they say it's rigged? And I still want to keep pushing. I'm going to try to get to Celestial if I can. I can't believe I'm at this point right now, I'll be honest. It's once you give up that woe is me mentality and you think that the whole world is out to get you, that only your teammates are bad, but everybody else's is good. Once you start seeing that, once you realize that you're the problem and you fix everything that you can possibly fix from your gameplay, then you're going to start succeeding. You're not perfect. You should start. One thing that's helped me tremendously is looking at the top level of this game and looking at how they play the characters I like to play, like Cloak and Dagger and Doctor Strange. Looking at them play and looking at my own, I can see vast differences. And in that, I'm still consistently getting better, but I'm improving. I'm going into the practice range and working on that muscle memory to hone it in a little bit more. But right here, I want to show you my last week of competitive. Once you get out of that mindset, what can actually happen? Now, don't look at my duelist right here. I don't really play duelist, and I'll put the name of this website inside the description underneath as well. If you guys want to check it out, shows you so much of how you play, what I play mostly Vanguard and Strategist, about 50%, honestly. It shows you everything here, how many kills and all this other stuff, right? In my last 25 matches, I have a 72% win rate. So what the hell has happened within the last 25 of my matches, right? Today, trying to get to Grandmaster, I streamed it and I got literally from Diamond 1 to Grandmaster in 6 games. I lost my first one, and then immediately after that, I went on a 5-game winning streak. And even the day prior to that, when I played on February 6th, this was the last time I had played comp, right? Took about a week off or so, maybe a little more, to practice, to try to get better with my characters. And even that day, though, I did 7 out of 10 games. 5 out of 6 games here, I won that. And 7 out of 10 games ended up winning over here as well. And then even the day before that, so this got me from Diamond 2 to Diamond 1. This got me from Diamond 1 to Grandmaster. And then the day before that also got me from Diamond 3 to Diamond 2. 6 wins and 3 losses. What was going on before this? What wasn't I doing before that I'm doing now? Honestly, I have a bunch of videos on tricks and tips on how I got to this point. They'll be all linked below. But truly, you are the one that's in charge of your gameplay. You 100% are the person that's in charge of what is going on in your games. Yeah, you're going to get teammates sometimes that throw. We all do, I promise you. But I got here because I worked my ass off on trying to figure out how I can be the best Doctor Strange, the best Cloak and Dagger, and even now also I'm learning Sue Storm so I can be really good with her if the other one is banned as well. So have a variety of picks of characters that you can play on different positions is huge. So you should know a couple of Vanguards, a couple supports, especially because people insta-lock DPS. I truly don't believe that there is some sort of rigged system. I think what happens is you get stuck wherever it is you need to learn. If you get stuck in gold, there's something gold level about your gameplay that you need to fix. And once you fix and find out what that is, you can then go to the next level. And I got stuck in platinum for a long time because I thought I was perfect. And there were so many things I was doing wrong, right? We were breaking down a lot of people's gameplay in platinum and gold and silver, and even some in diamond as well, and what they can adjust in order to elevate their game. And there's so much. If you guys want me to break down your gameplay, please do me a favor. Send it through. Let me know. Give me your game ID underneath. Maybe I'll make a YouTube video out of it as well. But there's always something we can improve upon as gamers. The moment you take it out of your hands and say it's somebody else's problem, you're not the reason why. I promise you, you're going to lose. You're going to continue to lose. You're going to stay in platinum. There's no way that I was able to do it and so many other people were able to do solo queue. And I promise you, I'm going to get to Celestial solo queue as well. It might be difficult, but I'm gonna get there. Hopefully this video helped you a little bit. Hopefully you understand a little bit more that it's not your team, it's you. You're the one consistent thing in every single game, right? You might have good teammates, bad. Sometimes you're probably the bad teammate. And within a team, let's say you guys make 20 mistakes. If the other team only makes 15 mistakes, that's really big. So minimize the amount of mistakes you make in your games, and you will consistently see yourself come out as the victor over and over and over again. I'm not going to say you're not going to have bad days, bad games, losing days, all of the above. It's gonna happen. It's normal. It's human. Put down the game maybe for a little bit and then come back. But you can ball out and have some crazy games if you really learn at a high level what it is your character does and how to best utilize them. If you want to see some really good Cloak and Dagger guides, I got that for you. Some really good tips and tricks on how to rank up, I got that for you as well. It is not the system. It is get good. The last thing I want to leave you with here is the Dunning-Kruger effect. So what this is essentially, it's what everyone in Marvel Rivals Ranked is currently going through. In the beginning, when you start, there's so much going on and it's, what's going on? So many characters, so many powers, the maps, this is confusing. I never played a hero shooter. What the hell is this? And then you get to gold and or platinum rank and you truly believe, well, what I've been doing for 3 to 4 ranks has been working. I know everything. I'm the GOAT. Listen to me. I am perfect. And then there comes a time where you get stuck there for a little bit too long. And then you hopefully start to realize this is more than I thought. Right? But a lot of people, I want to say, get stuck here and never think it's their fault, that they're perfect and there's nothing they can do wrong. You start to learn, right? Your confidence should go down a little bit and you should humble yourself to figure out what's going on. And sometimes when you do, it might be a little bit complicated and you might say to yourself, well, I'm never going to understand this. But then once you keep working on it, once you keep watching those videos, once you keep practicing, once that muscle memory kicks in, you go, it's starting to make sense. And you keep getting better, you get more confident, your knowledge starts to increase, and trust me, it's complicated, but you can do it. And I think this is where I am. I'm somewhere in the middle right now. I know I'm not perfect. I know nothing, and because of that, I know I have everything to learn. And this is where I am now. Trust me, it's complicated. And also in between this, it's starting to make sense. So just know that you're somewhere on this scale. And if you think you know everything, you're literally right here, probably in gold and platinum, maybe even in diamond, for sure. But if you get past that point, you'll easily find your way into grandmaster, where you belong, my friend. Take care.